What is going on, everybody? This is Major League Hats, and I'm doing a late night unboxing because I have to, because I want to see what's inside. But before we get started, I want to make sure I clear up some things. First of all, you got to be 21 to drink. So here we go, 21 to drink. Now, when I said I was taking a little break, I don't know if you guys really caught this, but just in case, I want to make sure it's clear. I'm taking a break from like social media. I'm not going to be on my social media accounts as much, like Twitter and Instagram. I will go on every couple of days to check messages or whatever and respond to people because truthfully, I actually like, responding and talking to you guys. So, if I don't respond to you guys or talk to you guys, that actually affects me a lot. So I'm just kind of taking a break in between, I'm not going on every day or as much every day. So, try to help me out a little bit. And then I'm not going to do live streams very much. I might start back up maybe in a month or so. I don't want to give it a timetable, but if I do a stream like this per se, I'll just do it like private and then I'll just release it afterwards. I'm still going to make videos. So that's why I told you guys, like, I'm still going to make videos. You'll still see videos and whatnot, because honestly, I really enjoy making the videos and stuff like that. So I just want to let you guys know that, I'm still checking out people's videos. So I'm still watching Hatter and everybody else. My buddy Sean Stay Fit, still checking you guys out. Probably not putting a comment or anything. I'm just probably putting a like or whatever, but I'm still around. I'm just kind of more in the background per se. So I am still around. I'm just not being as active as I usually am. You guys know I try to make a good habit of getting back to you guys right away. And I'm just kind of taking a little break on being that quick, responsive person that you guys probably know me to be. I feel like that'll be good for me. And going forward, I might try to continue that. I won't be taking off. I wouldn't take so many days off in between, but maybe like every other day. We'll see. I need to make up some rules for myself so I don't let stuff like whatever happened happen again. That is one thing about YouTube that they don't teach you how to deal with, is with all the BS that goes around with social media and the drama and the fake people and everything out there. I am not a person of drama. I'm not a fake person. So, my natural reaction is just to go if I see a fake person, my natural reaction is just to kind of say something about it, because I don't like it, but that's just me. And I know there's a lot of people out there. So I guess I just have to kind of get used to that in that sense. So I need to kind of make up a couple rules for myself and kind of live by those rules. And I think that would make my time more enjoyable on social media and on YouTube, because, realistically, I like making the videos. They're actually really fun for me, and they actually keep me entertained doing them, because it's like I've told you guys before, it's like a journal of my life, of my hat collection, of my travels and everything, and just cool stuff to do with minor leagues or T-ball. It's just actually really cool to do. So I do have a couple unboxings to do, but before we get started, I want to do this. See, already screwed up, you guys. Already screwed up, but that's what happens when you're doing a live podcast, but yet you're not doing it live because it's private, but it will be live after I put it live. But I'm doing Dislike Dweeb of the Week awards. And the first Dislike Dweeb of the Week award, I have a couple. So the first one is going to be the 2019 MLB playoffs. Dislike Dweeb of the Week award goes to the MLB playoffs. The reason why is because, one, you're the Dodgers. You won over 100 and something games this year. 106, 107, some BS number like that. And you get your butt. I don't want to say you got your butt whooped, because you did have to, go to a game 5. But you got your butt whooped by the Washington Nationals. And you guys know I was on that Washington Nationals bandwagon all these years because of Bryce Harper and Gio Gonzalez. T-ball is named after them. So I rooted for the Nationals. I still like some of the Nationals. I like Steven Strasburg, Anthony Rendon. They were really cool. Gave me autographs and stuff when I met them. I also like FP Santangelo, really cool guy, Kurt Suzuki. So, I'm still kind of rooting for him. But the fact that they were playing the Dodgers, I was actually rooting for them even more. And now they did it. They are moving on to the next division, the NLCS, my bad, the championship series for the round 3, because technically it's round 3, because wild card is technically round 1. So they're going to be going on to face the Cardinals. And Yeah, I told you guys, and I know hindsight's 2020, and I told you guys I really felt like the Braves had a really good year. I just felt like it wasn't their year to do it. I feel like next year would be a better year. And now that honestly, now that the Brian McCann, the catcher for the Braves, is retiring, can they get a real catcher now? Brian McCann should have retired like 2-3 years ago. He was just awful. I mean, come on, they should pick up. I think that's what's going to help them pick up a brand new catcher. And I was going to say this anyways, even if Brian McCann didn't actually just quit and retire finally, I was going to say they would have needed a new catcher, and they need at least a starting pitcher or a relief pitcher to help them out to keep the control of the game, because they can't. Here's my little. I was thinking about this the other day as I'm watching the Cardinals just kick the Braves rear in the first inning, like 10-0 already in the first inning. I'm thinking, they always replace the pitchers. When the pitcher's not having a good game. Have you ever thought about replacing the catcher when the pitcher's not having a good game? Maybe it's the catcher's responsibility as well. You got to give some of that blame off the catcher. And when Brian McCann missed that ball on that strike 3 and he goes chasing it down, he makes no real attempt at getting up to throw that ball to first until, I don't know, maybe his old man mentality jumped in and he realized, oh, wait, I got to throw down to first base, is when he kind of finally realized that he had to actually do something. It's like, dude, McCann, yeah, dude. I think it's time. I just feel like managers shouldn't be afraid of changing the fucking 10-0 in the first inning in Game 5. Why not change the catcher? Why not change the pitcher? You're changing like 5 pitchers. You might as well change the catcher. And yeah, you're gonna say, well, what about injuries? Blah blah. You got Game 5. Don't worry about injuries. You got Game 5. This is what you got to fight. If you don't win, you go home. So who cares about the injuries? So I wish, honestly, they would have replaced McCann. I don't know if that would have made a difference, because after going down 10 runs, man, what are you going to do? It's like your game's over. You're playing just for 1, 2, 3 outs. And I know they say, you can't give up. And technically, since it was in the first inning, they still had a lot of time. But after that first inning, going down 10, it's like the whole Braves mood in their dugout just like changed. I think, what did they end up scoring? Like 1 or 2 runs the whole rest of the game. So it just, yeah. So Dislike Dweeb goes to the Braves, and Brian McCann goes to the Dodgers because they suck. They should have won that division easily. I don't want to say they would have swept the Nationals, but they should have at least won 3-1 in the series. It should have never went to, Game 5 or at least, come on. 3-0 sweep. Come on. And then the other Dislike Dweeb award goes to the not the New York Yankees, but the Minnesota Twins. How if you're the Minnesota Twins, you win 100 games and you get swept? Now, I said somewhere on somebody's live stream that the Yankees have decent pitching, and I got kind of yelled at a little bit because they're like, who do the Yankees have for pitching? Well, who do the Twins have? Jose Barrios, Jake Gutierrez? I mean, come on. They won 3-0 against a team that won over 100 games. You're the Minnesota Twins. You got to at least win 1 game, right? 2 games, you got to win at least a game. And I know a lot of people predicted that the Twins would probably get swept, but come on, you can't be swept by the Yankees when you won over 100 games, and the Yankees supposedly have no pitching. That only tells me they got hit pitching. So I don't know. I don't really know a lot. That's why I make YouTube videos, because my intellect is like crap when it comes to baseball. So remember, you guys, be 21 to drink. I only drink when I'm at home, so that's all I ever really do. I don't really drink out in public unless it's just maybe a beer at a restaurant or anything, but always drink and stay home and drink responsibly. So remember that, guys. The other one goes to, I got to give a lot of credit to the Tampa Bay Rays. I'm not surprised, obviously, that the Houston Astros won. The series kind of is what I thought it would go, either with the A's being in there or the Rays. I really thought that series would go that way, that the team involved, like the A's or the Rays, they would have been that team that never quit. And I felt like that if the Astros let the A's or the Rays, so in this case the Rays, stay in it long enough, I really felt like the Rays could have easily pulled it off. But the Astros came out really quick today. believe it. They went up 4 runs in like the first or second inning, but they were dominant. Garrett Cole had a really good game. Tyler Glasnow was not really pitching that good. He kind of tipped his pitches and whatnot. They were talking about, and they were actually talking about it during the game as well, that he was tipping his pitches. So it is what it is. The Rays, like I said, I thought maybe could have pulled it off, but Astros got through, and it's going to be a very good matchup. This is kind of the matchup everybody expected with the Astros and the Yankees. I still got the Yankees winning, but it obviously can go either way. But I got the Yankees winning, and now that we have the Cardinals and Nationals, I have to go for the Nationals. If I'm picking a World Series winner, I've been telling you guys the Yankees because I couldn't say the Dodgers. Thankfully, the Dodgers are finally out because I really thought I was wrong. A lot of people said I was wrong per se about, the Dodgers are going to pull the Buffalo Bills. And I really thought that the Dodgers were not going to do it. I really thought they were doing good this year. And that just shows you regular season records absolutely mean nothing. So I don't even know why people get so tied up on, a team's regular season record that they get all, my team is winning 109 games. My team's number one. Yay! We're going to dominate in the playoffs. Dodgers can't even make it past the second round. Neither can the Twins. What does that tell you? So with the Nationals and their history, I'm putting my money on them because they're the underdogs to win the World Series, just because I don't recall them winning a World Series, and I don't know if they have won a World Series. I don't think it was any time in Washington unless they're the Washington Senators. So, yeah, I'd really like to see the Washington Nationals win. That'd actually be pretty cool because the Cardinals just won 2005, 2007? I don't know. They won one in the last 10 years or so. Yankees obviously have like 27 World Series. The Astros won one a couple years ago. So, I got to go with the Nationals just because they don't have one, and that's who I'll be rooting for. So we'll see what happens. I really like that Cardinals and Nationals matchup. I don't know if I have a lot of faith in the Nationals honestly beating the Cardinals because I really like the Cardinals to move on, even though I had the Dodgers originally beating the Cardinals. But now that we have the Cardinals and the Nationals, I do like the Cardinals to move on. But I'm rooting honestly for the Nationals in this one just because they need a World Series championship. Before we get on to our next dislike dweeb of the week, I'm going to open up a box here. This box right here is from a minor league team store, and I've actually been waiting for this box now for, I don't know, about a month and a half, because when I ordered it, I didn't really think anything about it, and then I realized that it said, oh, this is a pre-order, and that orders will ship in mid-October, something like that. So I'm like, crud. Oh, well, whatever, as long as I get here. And I didn't get no shipping confirmation or anything like that, so I didn't know when it was actually showing up. So it just kind of showed up on the doorstep today. So I was actually super excited to actually receive it because I didn't know it was coming, and I really needed this hat. Uh-oh. Oh, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Okay. I just saw the black, and I kind of started freaking out a little bit, but we got, bam, the 2019 Albuquerque Isotopes Fun Cup Series 2019 Copa hat. I needed this one for the collection. Wow, seeing a $40 price tag on this one is just ridiculous. So check it out. You got that teal front, even though it's kind of funny, they're the AAA team of the Colorado Rockies. So, maybe next year they'll do like a purple brim right there and a purple, outlining right here on the skull and the mariachi skull right there. That'd actually be pretty cool because it is, the Colorado Rockies. So why not go purple? Last year, if I remember right, they had like a red thing going on. And then this year they got like a teal thing. So this hat actually is a little bit tight. So, 7.58. So like I always tell you, if you want it to be a little bit loose, look how tight that actually is. If you want it a little bit loose, you should probably go up a quarter of a size or whatever, eighth of a size. As somebody in Chicago always gives me credit about my recommendations on sizing. This is made out of 100% polyester, made in China. But I needed this to get closer to completing the 2019 Copa set. So had to get this one. A lot of the hats that I need now for the Copa set, they are all like team store orders, so they're going to cost me a little bit more. So I am getting slowly all of them done. I got to make a new list on which ones I'm actually missing because honestly, I don't remember. All right, so it's The next disliked weave of the week award goes to AEW, All Elite Wrestling. And I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for that. And just so you guys know, I quit doing the wrestling podcast for the time being because, I made 3 videos, and I'm not kidding you guys. I didn't get 1 view on those videos. They were up for over a week. And, usually, I understand it's slow, whatever, on YouTube. But, if you don't get at least 1 view on 3 of your videos in a week, that's not encouraging. At least if somebody watches it, and you get a view, that's kind of good. It makes you feel good about wanting to keep doing it. So I didn't get any views. I didn't have any subscribers, and I'm like, just chill on it. Maybe it's not the right time for it. So I kind of quit doing the wrestling podcast, or, for the time being. I'll probably go back to it. But anyways, AEW, I don't understand why so many people are getting so excited. All I've been seeing the first 2 weeks of AEW, Wednesday Night Dynamite, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Wednesday Night Dynamite is basically a rebrand of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown and NXT. I don't care about House Party. You got Street Profits 2.0. You got the Green Goblins. They're doing a freaking little thing. Okay, here's what's irritating me. First of all, the women matches have been terrible 2 weeks in a row. I don't understand that. I understand they have, and here's what I don't get. They have a lot of professional wrestlers. They got a lot of wrestlers that have been around for a while, and the matches have not been that good. There have been a lot more botches, a lot of noticeable stuff, and they got people or women wrestling people that honestly they can't really compete with. In that first week of Dynamite, they had Rio versus Nyla Rose, and she couldn't even really do anything that looked legit. And then on the second week, they had Rio versus some woman named Brie Presley, and like her old teacher from Japan when she started wrestling at 9 years old. And then, of course, she had Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, she's a dentist, in her corner. And it just didn't look believable. All the matches were like had to either have some sort of interference or some sort of referee not looking at something. It's like, could we get a wrestling match? Could we get a freaking wrestling match? And then the other thing is, like, they're going to commercials during the matches, and in some cases they're putting the little side window on the side so you can watch it, but I always hate that myself. But yet you're coming back and you're showing like these 2 guys that I guess are called best friends on the, I don't know, little promo. Do we need that? Do I freaking need that? All they did was hug in a park, and they show them in the crowd. They turn around to some guy with like thumbs up, thumbs down. It's like, who the hell is that guy? I didn't even know who the hell that guy was. So, and then 2 weeks in a row, we have, a crazy ending at the end. And I was just watching some more NXT, and they have the Inner Circle on AEW. That looks awfully familiar to what's that team in NXT? It's called the Undisputed Era. Oh, there's also another team in NXT UK, the Imperium. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, I don't know why. And then I don't understand why everybody's getting so excited like AEW is the next best thing, because so far I'm having a real hard time trying to, want to keep watching it. Obviously, I'll keep watching it because it's kind of cool, but you got a brand that you're trying to build up that's supposed to be way better than WWE, and I'm not seeing it. And I know I'm in the majority, but I've watched a couple of my wrestling podcast guys that I usually watch, and it's funny. AEW, he always shits on WWE. Always. And he says all the stuff that is wrong with WWE, and then he gets to AEW. Oh, everything is freaking fantastic. It is great. AEW is just going to skyrocket. I'm like, dude, you were just bitching and complaining. That's what was wrong with WWE. But yet here you are going like AEW is number one, and they're doing the exact same freaking thing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So AEW gets Disliked Dweeb of the Week award. And then we got one more. Now, before we get to the last one, I'm going to open this up. It looks like, or feels like I should say, there's two hats in here. This is actually from J38. J38, thank you so much. I have honestly no clue what he sent me. So that's the other reason I want to make sure I got this video up, because, seriously, I wasn't expecting this or anything like that. And I was honestly surprised. He did mention that it was coming. So I'm like, damn, dude. It's just like, you don't have to. It's freaking awesome. So I got to see what I could do to get my buddy back, because you guys know how I am, because this is freaking awesome. So I know what one of these are, which is actually going to be kind of cool, but I don't know what the other one is. So, okay. So I'm going to take out the first one. Then we'll talk about the second Disliked Dweeb of the Week. And we got, bam, we got a Monster Energy drink, 950 snapback. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of snapbacks, but I have told you guys I am wearing them more often, since I don't have to wear the same snapback every day. So I am also picking up a few snapbacks. So here we go. We got a Monster 950 snapback in that black and green. Oh, it already fits pretty good. Might want to make it a little bit bigger. Make it out like that onto the fourth clip. Probably going to be too big, but freaking J38, this thing is freaking awesome. Now I just got to find me a Rockstar one, because I drink a lot of Rockstar as well, and also I drink an occasional Red Bull. Soccer does have Red Bull like as one of their teams. The bill looks kind of funky, but I just have to, bend it with my hands. Unlike some people who like to use a bending thing, they spent like $15 on. Some dude in Chicago did that, so you might want to check out his channel. But there you go. Looks all right. I might have to bend the bill a little bit more, but they do have a Red Bull hat soccer team. I think it's the New York Red Bulls or something like that. And then I need a Rockstar. So freaking this thing is actually really cool. I was going to say it was a 758. 100% cotton and made in my favorite place, Bangladesh. But then it says New Era Cap Incorporated, 160 Delaware Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 14202 United States. But then everything, of course, is done in. Oh, here's another cool thing. It does say New Era Cap Company, June of 2019. And I have mentioned to you guys a bunch of times that I wish they would put these kind of tags in there to indicate like when the hat was made. So hopefully this hat was made around June of 2019, because that'd actually be pretty cool to know that. I wish they would do that more on all their hats, so you know when the hat was done and what year it's from. It would just make it really easier. All right, before we check out what J38 sent me for the last hat, and I have no clue, so I'm gonna have to see what I could do to do something for J38, because that's freaking awesome. But Disliked Dweeb, the final award goes to YouTube live streamers. Oh my God. You guys know that I like checking out new channels and whatnot. And I go on this one, it's kind of like a shout out channel. And, you get to meet a lot of great people, and, you get exposed to a lot of great channels. And they'll subscribe to you or something, and they'll check out your channel, and you can subscribe to them if you want, and you'll check out their channel. So some people actually check out the channel. So me myself, I actually like watching 5 to 10 different channels a day of people I've never watched before, and I get a lot of the recommendations from the people who I go and check out in this meetup place. But anyways, here's the problem. A lot of live, you got to have some real rules to do live streams. First of all, do you need a 6-hour live stream? No. Do you need a 5-hour? No. I'm barely watching a live stream. If I'm watching a live, I'll probably watch it for maybe an hour or so. But I'm not watching you for 6 freaking hours. I'm not watching you for 4 freaking hours. If you can condense your live stream into maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours max, you either have too much stuff going on, which is usually not the case in these people's live streams, or you got a lot of dead air time. So here's my recommendation. Not that I know anything, of course. First of all, if you want to be a YouTuber, you should spend the first 6 months of your YouTube life just making videos, learn about editing, learning about what it takes to be a YouTuber, learning about tags, learning about thumbnails, stuff like that before you start doing live streams. I didn't really want to do live streams at the beginning because I honestly didn't think anybody would really want to watch me. I didn't know how I would portray on live camera. I think I do an okay job. I think I do an okay job of having people excited, having people participate. But the other thing is, if you're going to do a live stream, here's oh shoot, I don't even have my phone with me. Here's what you don't do during the damn live stream. I'm just reading the comments on my phone. That's why I'm always looking down. Come on. First of all, you're going to do a live stream. Have some substance ready to go for your channel. Have some talking points. Like, what's your channel really about in a sense? Like, are you going to talk about news, current events? Are you going to be talking about sports? Are you going to be doing unboxings? That's fine. You're going to do like product reviews. That's cool. But if you're just doing a live stream just to talk and hope that people will join your live stream and you can maybe build your live stream off of like questions and comments off the chat. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, there's some live streams that I'm watching and it's a lot of dead air time. And I'm like, this is absolutely garbage. And of course, I'm not going to say that to them because I know they're probably brand new at this, but you got 600, 700, 800 subscribers and you're still doing your live streams like this. Yeah. The other thing is I want to recommend to YouTubers that do live streams, do some research for yourself. Don't depend on everybody kind of telling you what to do. I was just watching some streams today that, the streamer themselves was asking a lot of questions. And I understand the whole point and the whole concept of asking a question, and that is really good. But if you're not doing research on your own and you're expecting, people in the chat to kind of tell you kind of what to go do or what to look or what kind of equipment to look for or what kind of equipment to buy, you're not going to go very far. You got to have your own initiative to go out and do your own research for yourself. It is good to get, when you do your research, it is good to get the feedback from the people to say, hey, you should look up, like, for example, StreamYard. Oh, that's cool. I've heard of StreamYard. I've looked that up. I know what StreamYard is. So the fact that people are bringing that up should tell you it's a good thing. And I know it's good because I've looked it up. It sounds good. And you guys are telling me it's good. So it's making me feel even better about using something like StreamYard. So first of all, don't go. You don't need a freaking hour-long live stream. Like, I already feel like I've gone over way too much, but at least in this live stream, we talked about couple different things. We've already seen 2 hats. I got one more, but you guys know I try not to make my streams over an hour or so because that's just taking up way too much people's time. Most people will only watch your videos anyways for like 10 minutes or your streams for 10 minutes unless you got like a cool little baseball card auction. There's some baseball card auctions that I'll watch that are auctions. And if they're auctioning off like not cards that I'm really interested in, I'll just get out. But if they're auctioning off cards I'm interested in, like autographs or relics, and they don't necessarily have to be all baseball. They can be maybe some football or some basketball. I recently bought some basketball cards, relics and autos, and that's cool. But if you're doing more like base or refractors, I'm not into that. So I'm going to get out. But you got a lot of dead ass time. I ain't watching your crap. I'm sorry. I can't watch it, man. I'm just telling you, that's real feedback, real constructive criticism. So take it with a grain of salt. I just want everybody that out there to good on YouTube. And, I never had nobody really kind of help me with my YouTube, life path or anything. I've watched a lot of videos. I've tried to teach myself what the good YouTubers have done, but also I have the mindset that I'm not going to turn into PewDiePie or Mr. Beast or KSI or Logan Paul overnight. I hate it when people complain that, oh, I've been doing YouTube for like 2 months, 3 months, and I don't even have 100 subscribers. Dude, you shouldn't have 100 subscribers unless your content is really actually freaking good. I see some YouTubers, they already have the 1,000 subscribers, but they're not monetized. That tells me one thing. You're just getting subs and your content's not that good because nobody's watching it. So I rather have people watching my stuff that are watching my stuff. I rather have a lower subscriber rate than having a higher subscriber rate and not having the watch time, because I feel like the watch time is the hardest thing to do, because to get 4,000 hours of watch time, you got to have people watch your stuff. And if they're subscribing, but they're not watching, what is the point? So, I don't know why people get so tied up in the numbers, especially when they're, I just saw somebody, oh, I started YouTube a month ago and I only have 20 subscribers. Can you help me get to 100? Dude, you started a month ago. How do you even have 20 subscribers? Shoot, my Major League Pops, where I do my Funko Pop station, I've been doing that for 3 months now. I think I got like 29 subscribers, and I'm fine with that. Yeah, do I want it to grow up a little bit? But the problem is like when I did the hat channel, the hat channel is more of a niche, and there wasn't a lot of hat channels out there right now besides me, Trans Unlimited, Sean Stay Fitted, and Professor Hatter, that are, in my opinion, the consistent, like, all we really do is hat channels. Yeah, I know Sean Stay Fitted does a little bit of other stuff, but he's a pretty good hat channel. Only 2 of the 4 are monetized. And when I first started, the 4 none of them were monetized. Trends Unlimited got his monetized, so that was cool. Sean Stay Fitted got his monetized, so that was cool. I'm about to get mine monetized, and then hopefully, down the line, Professor Hatter will get his monetized. So, it's taken all of us years and years to get up to this level. So I don't understand why a guy that started a month ago is complaining and bitching that he only has 20 subscribers, and it's like, dude, you shouldn't even have that many. And I've watched some of those videos, and you shouldn't even have 10 subscribers. So, yeah, you need to learn about YouTube, get your priorities straight, and understand the realism of YouTube. I've told you guys this in the past. I take YouTube very serious. I try to treat it like a business per se, a brand, even though, I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I don't know everything, but I'm also not going to be blind to the reality that, hey, I don't expect to get on YouTube and have 1,000 subscribers instantly. I'm not Mr. Beast's brother or anything, and nothing gets Tim, but he basically made 3 videos and he had like 100,000 subscribers already. So it's like, that's kind of not fair, but it's just the way it is. I'm not going to get mad at him for using the amount of watch time that you need in order to be monetized. And for myself, I think I've been consistently doing YouTube close to or probably about 2 years. I honestly don't remember, and I'm barely going to get monetized. So, yeah, and I feel that's appropriate. Would I like to get monetized, of course, in a year? Of course I would. But reality is, I don't feel like I deserved it. And if these are YouTube's rules, then these are YouTube's rules, and I don't feel like I deserved it. But if YouTube had different rules, of course, then, like they used to be back in the day where you can just basically start YouTube and get monetized. Sure. Anyways, guys, enough of that. So just like a Dweeb Award goes to YouTube live streamers with too much expectations for bad content and bad live streams. So probably going to get some dislikes off of that from the dislike dweebs, but that's why we call it a dislike dweeb. Unavailable to connect to chat. Please try again later. That's okay. Chat's not even live. All right, let's check this out. I don't know what J38 sent me. I actually did not even see it when it was in the bag. So I got my eyes closed. J38, what did you do, bro? What did you do, man? You're freaking awesome. Seriously. I haven't even opened my eyes. See, I don't know what it is. And I've seen these. Oh my God, dude. I've seen these things. He got me a Kansas City Royal. I don't know what they call these. Graph Pop 5950. Dude, I've seen these of like the Giants and stuff, and I'm like, those are an interesting this thing is freaking awesome. Seriously, damn, Jay. I owe you one, man. I owe you. I got to find something for you now, man. It's just the way it is. This thing is freaking awesome. I've seen these before. I've seen the Giants one and whatnot. And damn, dude, this thing, God, look at that. Okay, so you got that teal on the inside right there. You got that purple and black outlining. Got that nice matte or gray right here. You got a nice gray right here. Nice purple button right up there to match. You got a nice neon green New Era flag. And I like the fact that like everything's kind of like a different color. You got the logo one colors, you got the eyelets different colors, you got the button different color than that. So that's cool. In this case, this is a fun, funky hat that you don't need like all the colors matching. And then on the back, you have this nice teal and purple Major League little guy, and underneath you got this nice neon green and black sweatband. Oh, J38, dude. This is freaking awesome. I did not obviously have any hat like this. Seriously, Jay, dude. I'm gonna get you back. I got you back, man. This thing is freaking awesome. Like I said, I didn't know he was sending this, and it's damn. J38, you freaking rock. So J38 sent me 2 hats. I got you, man. I'll find something. I'll find something for you here coming up, and you're probably gonna say like, no, whatever, dude. You can say no all you want, but I know your address. I'll just ship it. But seriously, dude, this thing is freaking awesome. This is something I definitely wear. Something fun. I love the colors. You guys know I love colors. So yes, J38 is seriously, this thing is freaking awesome. You rock. And it's kind of goes with the theme with the teal and the teal. So freaking awesome. All right, guys. I hope you guys like this late night unboxing. Like I said, hopefully you guys continue to watch the playoffs. We're going to have some nice college football games coming up this week. By the way, hopefully you guys watched that Florida Auburn game from Saturday. I'm still watching it, but the first, 2 quarters, oh my freaking A, the game is just freaking crazy. So maybe I'll do a little review on it, but since I get to unfortunately watch it in quarters, I don't get to watch everything like right away, but I can tell you guys, it is a freaking awesome game. And that's why I record them. I may not get to watch them live, but that's why I record them, because trust me, Reds fan in Florida is right. It's a freaking banger of a game. So yes, and I didn't see Arkansas on my TV this week, so I couldn't record that one. But Dan D9 still thinking about Arkansas whenever I think of you. So be looking for that one this week. And of course, yeah, we'll see what's going on. So I hope you guys like the videos this kind of way. Like I said, I'll get back to live, podcasting soon. Just taking a little break from the overall, direct contact per se, just to kind of, give myself a break. But I'll still be making videos because, I like making videos and I feel like I do an okay job at it. I think the responses from you guys are just overwhelmingly positive. And I know I'm going to have some people out there that, don't like what I do or whatever. And, the old saying is, and I'm not, tooting my horn, but the bigger you get, the more haters you come at you. And it's just how it is. You get more challenges and you just kind of have to learn how to deal with those challenges. And that's kind of what I need to learn, either by teaching myself or learning from my mistakes. And have I made mistakes? Sure. Yeah, of course I've made mistakes. Nobody's perfect. If you're doing, YouTube or social media and you think you're perfect with the way you handle everything, you're oblivious to your situations then. So I'm not oblivious to my situation, and that's not cocky or anything like that. That's just me understanding what is going on after the fact, when I take the time to actually sit down and think about everything that happened and all the steps. So I really appreciate you guys for all the kind words, all the messages you guys have sent me. So hope this is okay for now, but I will be getting back. And like I said, I'll be checking my messages every couple days on Instagram and Twitter. Hatter, start using Instagram, dude. Come on, man. I know you have an Instagram account. You're the only one that does me on Twitter. So, or just text message me, since I know you got my phone number. Same with Johnny G. I hit up Johnny G today on Instagram, and no, I didn't get the Hat Club drop of the Frankenstein. I missed it. I went on like 14 minutes after it went live, and it was already sold out. So I was really disappointed about that one, because I really freaking wanted that one. So yes. Anyways, guys, hope you guys like this triple unboxing. Thank you much to J38. You're freaking awesome, dude. I'm gonna get you back because this thing is freaking sick. The monster hat, freaking awesome, dude. Love it a lot, dude. So I'm gonna get you back somehow. So hopefully you guys continue to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down. I don't really give a care, dude. Honestly, the thumbs downs don't affect me like some people. So if you want to hit that thumbs down, I don't really care. Otherwise, I'd appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Major League Hats out. See you guys next time. Bye.